Hey everybody, welcome to week 12, and this is a little video on how to put together an APA style research paper. It's quite different from an MLA style research paper, and even different from what you've done or for me earlier in the semester. So we're going to be using our textbook a lot, so I actually recommend that you have your textbook handy so you can see what to refer to. So if you want to go get it, pause the video, go get it, and then restart it when you come back, you can do that. Okay, we're going to be in chapter 7 here of the textbook, and if you look down here, you're going to skip past some things that seem like they would make sense, like assembling the parts of a research paper. That's actually for MLA format. They should have put that there, but they did not. So you're going to skip 717. You're going to skip the research paper style, MLA style here, and go to writing a research paper using APA style. And this just gives you a quick overview. There's really a super quick overview of what the style means. It gives you a website if you want to go to that. And obviously you just type it if you're looking at your textbook because you don't have a link. And then from there, you're going to go down to parenthetical citations using APA style. And what this is going to do is give you an overview again of how to use the basics of the style, the quotations, the in-text citations. Most of you who said you're using APA style said that you're familiar with it, so this should be just a review. But I wanted to point out one part that's particularly important for the research paper, and that's the abstract. So an abstract is a succinct, which means short, summary of the important points of the paper, and it's used instead of an outline. So your classmates who are writing an MLA style are going to put an outline in their paper at the front of their research paper, but you're going to be writing an abstract. And here's a quick, some tips on how to do it and an example. It's just it's a summary of your paper in short. So that was this part here. And then the references list is the equivalent of the works cited list. You're going to call that list, it's still an alphabetical list, it's still hanging indented, it'll be an APA style, but instead of works cited, you call it references. And this just gives you some tips on how to do it and a sample. Then where you'll really find some useful information, I think, is this last section of Chapter 7, Sample Pages from a Student Research Paper. So this will give you what I'm looking for this, how to format and assemble this particular P4, the research paper. It describes the different parts. So this, you probably know this, you're going to have a running head at the top. You'll put that in the header. So it appears on every page that you have, and that's the title. And you'll have a title page where you'll put the title and then your name and Westchester University, and then the abstract, which I just mentioned. Okay, that'll go at the beginning, and at the bottom of the abstract, you write a couple of keywords in case somebody's searching for some keywords, some key phrases, right? Then on page 2, that's where your paper starts. So this is again the running head up in the heading, but you repeat the title, and then you start with your paper. Okay, the rest of it looks there. Your paper's going to go in there. You might have some headings, you might not. It's up to you. If you wanted to put sort of where your arguments are, where your counter arguments are, that's completely fine. And then, like we just said, instead of the works cited list, at the end you'll have the references list. Okay? And notice as this running head goes on every page, it's what you put in MLA style. You usually put your last name space on the page number. Here you have the running head and the page number. Okay, so that's a quick shot at the APA style paper. I also recommend that you just Google Purdue, Purdue, OWL, OWL, which stands for Online Writing Lab, APA sample paper, and here's another example of it with some more sort of, these boxes tell you what the different parts are, so if you're curious or confused, you can take a look at that. So this one does have an author note. We're not going to have an author note. That's if you're doing original research, but there's the abstract, there's the keywords, and then here's the paper again. And the references list is at the end. They do have headings in this example, so you can see limitations, technological limitations. They just put them in bold. And then there's the references list. Okay, so that's how to put together your APA style paper. If this is confusing, if this looks different from what you've learned, give me a shout, and I can help you through it. And just try to do the best you can with it's a lot of attention to detail, and really that's what I'm asking you to do, is pay attention to detail. The same with the MLA people. You're always going to have to do that no matter what you're writing, so it's a good practice. All right, good luck everyone, have a good week.